Hi there and welcome. As you saw in my previous video, I got a huge haul of old computers. And today I'm just going to go through them one by one and see whether they're working and whether they can be repaired. So if you want to join me on that, great. Now the first one is a Amstrad PCW 8256. This is a CP/M machine and one of my all-time favorites. It's very practical, not too big, and it really works well. But anyway, let's apply power and see whether it runs or whether we need to do something about it. And the standard problem with these machines is a green screen. And the main issue is the floppy drive. The machine itself has a very small boot ROM, so it's not possible to initialize the screen before reading stuff from the floppy drive. So when the floppy drive is faulty, we will just have a green screen like this. So yeah, that definitely needs a new belt in the floppy drive. But otherwise, I think it looks fine. In one of my previous videos, I do repair an Amstrad PCW 8256 and swapping the belt in the floppy drive. So I'm not sure whether there'll be another video of that. Most probably not, because I already shown how to do it. But anyway, that was the first machine. As you can see, it's complete. It has the monitor and the CPU in one unit, the keyboard, the printer, and I have all the manuals. There's a big load of some ribbons for the printer, and a big box full of floppy disks. And this machine has actually been in use for quite a long time. There are a lot of interesting floppy disks here. Mostly word processing documents, of course. But it seems like it has been used for some by some society, historical society. And there are some information on these floppy drives that could be quite interesting. The next item is this one. And if you're as old as I, you can remember this one being in all the computer magazines of its day. This is the MicroWriter. And the idea is that you place your hand like this over the keys here, and then just by combinations of these buttons, you can type. As you can see, it's more than just a keyboard. It has a LCD display out here. And I was told, and it's probably not true, that police officers in the UK could carry this around and type in stuff on the go. It comes with a leather pouch, this gorgeous leather pouch here with a MicroWriter logo, and so it was really portable. And as I said, it's more than just a data entry device. It actually has something like a word processor built in, so you can key in data on the go. And on the top here it has a parallel port, printer port interface, and another adapter connector down here at the bottom. This one is almost working, so we will take a look at that in another video. It comes with all the manuals, user guide, book 1 and instruction book and book 2, and I think this says it all. These are the key combinations that you have to press. So you have to learn those by heart, and then you can use the machine. And this is a crackpot idea, really. But it was shown in all the computer magazines back in around 81, 82. And you can see it comes with editing commands, so it's a complete formatting. It's a complete computer. Menu items, sending and receive commands, menu settings, text access commands. To be fair, I haven't looked at it yet, but we will. And it's almost working. Almost working, but not quite. So there will be a repair video of that as well in the future. The next item is an IBM PC compatible machine. And to be fair, this is a little bit too late for being interesting for me. I like the British machines before 82, 83, before the IBM PC. But this one is really special. If I can get it open. Can I? Yes, I can. There we go. This is a Sharp computer, and this has everything. Not only does it have a carry case and a power adapter, it also has a built-in printer, which is really neat for doing business presentations and reports and stuff like that. And you can open it up like that. And it has on top there 80 by 4 line LCD display. This one I know for sure from Lars, who I bought it from, that it is working. However, the display is not good. So it could be something easy as just a broken cable connection or something like that. Yeah. Another thing very interesting about this machine is that it doesn't use a floppy drive for program storage. And there's something in here that you may have heard about, but never ever seen in real life. And this is a magnetic bubble memory. This is very rare, and I've never seen one before in my entire life. So yeah, there will be a video about magnetic bubble memory sometime in the future, and hopefully we can get this machine working as well. And of course it has an external 3.5 inch floppy drive, and this weighs a ton. I can barely carry it. But yeah, this is interesting simply because of the bubble memory. The next machine is the IBM PC XT. The first machine from IBM was of course the IBM PC, and soon after the XT arrived. The difference is a little bit more speed, a little bit better main board, but otherwise they're quite similar. I got 3 of these, 2 keyboards and 1 color monitor. This is an original IBM CGA monitor. This machine has 1 floppy drive and 1 10 megabyte hard disk. And it was $9,000 US when as new. As I said, I have 3 of these, and as far as I know, they are all working. But later on we will take a look and see what is inside. Of course the IBM has some ISA slots with plug-in cards, and I think the one that works has a Hercules black and white graphics card. Or should I say black and green. Anyway, we'll take a look at that later. One thing that is very interesting here is that apparently one of these 3 machines comes with Microsoft Windows 1.0. So that would be very exciting if that is really the case. As I'm just going through the machines quickly here, that's it for the IBM PC. But we'll definitely take a look at that later on. The next one that I'm unpacking here is the Sinclair QL. And this is in absolute mint condition. I doubt it has rarely been used, if ever. So, gotta be careful, a little bit careful. And there we have the machine. Brand spanking new. This one comes with all the software. Quill, easel, abacus, drawing, spreadsheet and word processing. There's some more micro drives, and the manual is here intact. So let's just power it on and see whether it works. Okay, so I plugged it in, and it looks pretty good. And it actually looks better than my other QL. So anyway, it's asking for F1 for monitor, F2 for TV. And the keyboard is not responding at all. Another thing that was a little bit weird was that when I plugged it in, the micro drive kept running and running and running and running. So let's try that again. This time it looks okay. F2. The keyboard is not responding. So yeah, looks like that will require some kind of a repair. But it looks like it's just mechanical. Maybe someone has opened it before and messed with the keyboard membrane. But not bad at all. Next is a MemoTek MTX 500. This is of course the little brother to the MTX 512 that I did a teardown of previously, and basically they're identical with the exception of the amount of memory. I was going to plug this one in, but then I discovered that the power supply is rattling. Something is loose in the power supply, so I'm not going to plug that in, and there's going to be a repair video of at least the power supply. Okay, next is something for our Canadian viewers. This is an IBM PC compatible machine, portable PC, and well, when I say IBM compatible, the most famous thing about this machine is that there was a lot of software that didn't run on it, and that was quite common back in the day when people didn't have a completely 100% IBM PC compatible BIOS. And of course Compaq was the first to do this, but I remember machines from Taiwan that was not 100% IBM compatible, and apart from the BIOS there was a copyright message in the IBM PC that said IBM copyright something something, and particular Microsoft Flight Simulator was checking for this IBM text. So there was a lot of bamboo PCs with a message in the ROM that said it should say IBM here, and the IBM was exactly at the same location in ROM as the original IBM BIOS. But of course most games and most software didn't check for the text IBM in the PROM. So anyway, this is a Hyperion machine from Canada, and it's full of some black fluffy, gooey, sticky stuff, and it could be the inside of this case, which is really sticky. And yeah, I definitely have to do something about this sticky stuff, because not only is the machine all sticky, but the internal inside the carry bag is also really sticky. I wonder whether this thing can be washed or not. If you have any idea, let me know. So this machine should be IBM PC compatible and should be able to run DOS from a standard floppy drive here. And, hey, what do you got? MS-DOS 2.1. So it should be able to power up and run. So let's switch it on. And yeah, something is happening. There's a cursor in the display, and the floppy drive starts. Whoa, listen to that. Let's insert the boot disk and see what happens. The design is a little bit Apple Lisa-like in that there's a drawer for the keyboard. Wow, that is noisy. Jesus Christ. And that looks good, but the text is something wrong with this dimensions here. I need to adjust the screen probably. But it's booting DOS. There we have it. Booting from A, back, route out. Ah, the keyboard has a problem. Some of the keys are not working. So that definitely needs to be fixed.